Look, the reality is brutal. Founders and investors out there are suffocating. You're locked in a game where capital feels like an endless drought or a flood that's impossible to grab hold of. Your late-stage rounds feel like climbing a cliff with your hands tied. The frustration is real. Why do some startups sink under the weight of investor demands, while others get showered with cash like royalty? You're watching family offices swoop in, dumping billions into companies barely halfway to the market, and you ask, what do they see that the rest of us can't? Here's the harsh truth no one dares to say out loud. Family offices are switching gears because the old ways don't work anymore. The old VC model, it's saturated. Public markets are shaky. Hedge funds are jumping ship left and right. The pressure on returns is crushing the guts out of traditional players. Meanwhile, family offices are sitting on mountains of private capital, trying not to lose it all on outdated bets. They don't just want a seat at the table. They want to control the game. So they're flooding capital into late-stage rounds because it's less about hype and more about survival and calculated domination. They want businesses with traction, with customers, with cash flow coming in. The kind of companies that have already screamed bloody murder and lived to tell the tale. These aren't just bets. These are strategic moves to capture companies poised to dominate their markets. They want in because that's where the real fight is. Less lightning in a bottle risk, more tactical precision. If you're a founder or investor still chasing that dream by pitching pre-product or pre-market traction like it's some fairy tale, the time to wake up is now. Family offices aren't funding dreams, they're fueling scaled businesses with clear paths to returns. They're hunting efficiency, stability, and faster exits, and if you don't bring that, they'll walk past you like you're invisible. Here's what you need to do. No fluff, no excuses. First, get your house in order. That means cash flow visibility so clear, it blinds skeptics. Show them your numbers, not as projections fogged with hope, but as cold, hard facts proven by real customers. If growth looks shaky or inconsistent, fix that before chasing big checks. Family offices want control without chaos. Second, build relationships like your life depends on it. Networking isn't dinner parties. It's raw, honest conversations. They want transparency about risks, not polished pitches that hide real issues. If you bury problems, they see you as a liability. Lay it out, craft solutions, and show you can move fast without losing your soul. Third, stop thinking local or niche. These capital players are global, looking for companies that can punch well beyond one market. If your vision isn't broad and your product isn't scalable internationally, you'll get passed over, every single time. Start thinking about global channels, partnerships, and scalable tech stacks yesterday. Fourth, understand their mindset. Family offices are about protecting wealth and growing legacy across generations. This means they value sustainability. Companies built on quick gains but shaky foundations are poison to them. If your business model doesn't show resilience, flexibility, and governance that's tight as hell, their money will flow elsewhere. If you execute these steps with discipline, you unlock access to a capital pool people underestimate. Remember, family office capital isn't just about cash. It comes with networks, strategic support, and patience the typical VC can't match. But it's not free money. They demand respect, performance, and the final say. So don't whine about how hard it is to close late-stage rounds or how impossible it feels. Cut the noise. Build real business muscle. Nail down crystal-clear metrics. Open brutal conversations. Scale beyond borders. Show up with a business that's ready to take their money and make it multiply safely. This isn't for the faint-hearted or the confused dreamer. This is war. And if you don't adjust, you'll be left holding a worthless dream while the family offices take the future in their hands. Don't be that guy. Get smart, get precise, and get the capital pouring in. Because the biggest winners in this new era of private equity, they're the ones family offices choose to bet on. And it won't be the indecisive or the unprepared. The choice is clear. Move or get wiped out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to learn more.